All right, hi class, this is Geometry, Unit 1, Lesson 6. Solving equations will teach you how to be able to talk about unknown angles and how to find unknown angles. So you guys really need to know this in order to be successful in Lesson 6. All right, we're going to go and get started. When you look at equations, you're going to be thinking about a scale. Once you do to one side, you have to do to the other side to balance it out. It's all about balancing both sides. So say I go ahead and add one blue block here, okay? Notice here that is not balanced. So sure, on the right-hand side, let's go ahead and add there. So once you do to one side, same idea, you add to the other side, now it's balanced. What happens here if I decide to add one more blue block, okay? I don't necessarily have to add yellow blocks. Or I'm sorry, I don't have to add blue blocks, I can add yellow blocks. How many do I need? Not enough still, 'cause it's not balanced yet. So here's 2, 3, 3 is not enough yet, 4, 5, now it's balanced, okay? So with this here, you can create different types of equations from here, but we're not going to do that. But I just want to demonstrate the key thing for equations, do it to both sides to balance it out. So here it goes. In this situation here, balancing, let's think about balancing here. You gave your friend, Frank, $20 to buy 2 movie tickets. After buying the tickets, he has $4 left. The question is, how much are the tickets worth? How do you figure that out? So I want you to go ahead and click pause. Wait, when you're ready and you're done solving this, go back and click play one more time. And the hint is this. T stands for, which is the variable, the cost per ticket. So use T, use an equal sign involved to, and create your equation. Come back when you're ready, and we'll begin from there. Now that you're done completing your equation, let's see if you're correct. This means that you have 2 tickets. That's what you have, 2 tickets. You don't know what each ticket costs, right? So you put down what? T. T for the cost of the tickets. Then, for sure you know that what? It costs a total of $20. So you put $20 at the end on the other side. So that's interesting because what are we going to do with the 4? Are we going to put the 4 on the right-hand side or are we going to put the 4 on the left-hand side? Well, think about it. You have the cost of the tickets right here. But then if it's left over, meaning you still have that. So you still have to add the 4. Then in total, it'll add up to 20 right there. So that's how you know that it is correct. So let's go ahead. Now that you have your equation that you have built, very good job if you came up with this exact equation. Now we start for t. We can divide 2 to each side if you guys want to, but that's weird. You guys are not used to that, right? So that's okay. So you can do this method if you guys want. That's absolutely okay. You get the same answer. And you can test it out too to see if I'm correct. All right, but you guys are used to working with the plus 4. Inverse is subtract 4 to both sides. When you do so, you have 2t equals 2. This here gives us 16. I spoke to you guys earlier in the beginning of the school year or class that inverse of multiplying is divide. Divide 2, divide 2. So here we have t equals to $8 per ticket. So if you've got 7, you're not correct. If you got 6, you're not correct. But if you got 8, that is correct. Final answer. All right, class, we're going to go ahead and solve for the variable w, meaning what is the value of w. So it's all about balancing equations. So you want to bring the 2 over here, and then eventually you're going to bring the 3w onto the other side here. So here, the inverse of adding 2 is subtract 2, subtract 2. And then here this cancels out. Now we have 7w equals 2, bring this down, 3w, and this is plus 92. Thank you, Ricardo. All right, so here, inverse now, we're going to bring this over here. Inverse of adding 3w is going to be subtracting 3w. Subtract 3w, subtract 3w. Now we have 4w equals to 92. Jar, you might want to put that away. If not, it's mine. Okay, all right, here it goes. So inverse of multiplying is dividing. Now we're going to divide 4 to both sides. Divide 4 to both sides. This cancels out. Now we have w equals 2. 4 goes into 92. Let's see how many times. 2 times, that's 8. Bring down the 1, bring down the 2. 3 goes into 12. 3 times. So the final answer is 23. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and go on to the next slide. You can press pause if you don't understand, rewind if you need to. If not, you're good to go. You get it. It's too easy. Move on to the next slide. Okay. Before, this is number 2. So again, press pause. Try this problem out right now. And then go back and click play when you're finished completing this.
Come again.
Okay, so now now that you're back and now that you know how to complete it, we're going to go ahead and multiply. You need to get rid of this parentheses. So that means that you have the 2 first, okay? Then you have negative 3 times x is negative 3x. You have negative 3 times the 4, that gives negative 12, equals 8. If you made an error, pause the video and try it one more time where you left off. So now we have, in this case, here, notice that these two numbers are on the same side, which means you have to add them. So that means these two together is going to be negative 10. There you have negative 3x equals to 8. I'm going to take a break real quick, guys. Take a look at this. Many students have that common error. They think that x plus 4 equals to 4x. That is not the case because this is multiplying and this is adding right there. So they're two different things. So please make sure you do not make that mistake. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let's bring this negative 10 onto the other side. And once you do to one side, you have to do to the other side as well. So we're going to add 10 here, add 10 here. This cancels out. Okay, so now we're going to get negative 3x equals to 8 plus 10 is 18. Thank you, class. Negative 3 divide to both sides. Our final answer is going to be a negative 6. Okay, so right here, you guys, if you want to plug this back in, you will see that it would be a true statement. That's how you check your answers. If you guys have any questions, please make sure you guys go back and rewind, replay, post up, answer the discussion question that I post up, and also have a question prepared. This is going to be due Friday night at midnight. So I'm teaching you guys this all right now. Thank you so much.